here.
Yep, that's what you got to do is choose your spots.
I got told about that one.
Oh, all right.
Hey, leaders lead with integrity!
We'll be in your face. Whatever it takes. As long as it takes.
As long as it takes.
We'll be in your face. We'll be in your face. Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes.
As long as it takes.
As long as it takes.
We'll be in your face.
We'll be in your face.
We'll be in your face.
We'll be in your face. All right.
Good one, good one.
Arrest you.
She left me with all the signs.
Kill the bill.
Kill the bill! 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 Kill the bill!
Kill the bill. 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 Kill the bill.
Check your tickets.
Friend of mine.
Oh, yes,
Okay, if you can use your teacher's voice, your name?
I'm Jackie Rotler.
All right, and Jackie, where are you from?
I'm from Sussex Hamilton School District.
Okay, what do you teach, or are you a teacher there?
I'm a teacher there. I've been there 30 years. I'm a physical education and driver education teacher.
Excellent, you're just the person I wanted to talk to. What is your consideration of this repair bill and what it'll do to teachers or school districts, and when did and how did you become informed about it?
Well, we actually met with our superintendent today. This is the first time after the bill's been handed out, and she told us today that if the collective bargaining goes through, we'll lose all seniority. Everyone will be losing all their, the pay scale will disappear. Everybody will get what they're getting today is going to be what they're paid next year with we have to pay into our insurance, which we knew about, and our retirement. They are not going to replace anybody who is going to be laid off. Well, they're not laying off anybody who's retiring early. They've opened that up to some of us. I am probably going to be one of those that has to retire, even though I didn't want to. I wanted to do it about 3 years from now, but I qualify. And for me to get 6 years insurance, I need to retire now.
And so in effect, it's really you're being pushed out if that's what they're saying is a scenario, yeah?
Yes, it is.
When did the first ripplings of this come through? I mean, you know, there was the election, and you know, when did people start to worry about, well, they're going to have such a sweeping effect on the schools and the employees there? When did that happen?
Our ULE talked about not voting for Walker, for voting for Barrett, because he was going to be a thorn in our side, but he never mentioned collective bargaining and taking that away any time throughout his campaigning. This was all new to us, so we were all for Barrett, not for Walker, because we saw what he did in Milwaukee and how he ran things there, so we knew it wasn't going to be a good thing for Wisconsin. We didn't know that it was going to be this much of an effect until it suddenly came out with that repair bill.
Did you come out with any other teachers today, and what are your colleagues' feelings? I mean, are they having to make these tough choices about how they're going to respond, or what?
Absolutely. There are a number of teachers from our district that are here today, are negotiators, and I feel really bad for the teachers who have families with wives and husbands who are both teachers. They said they'll lose about $30,000 to $40,000 with all the things that we have to pay, and without getting the increases that they deserve because they were going for their masters and that kind of thing. So they're losing big time.
And what about, lastly, how do you feel the union, the WEAC, and the other advocates for the teachers, how are they responding? Were they totally caught off guard, or what happened here?
Yeah, I think they were caught off guard with this, what Walker is all pushing for. We knew something was going to come through, and we conceded to the retirement fund and the insurance. It's the collective bargaining that's hurting us, because some of us were in the seniority. I'm at the top. I can't move any higher. I've been there 30 years. I think I deserve some seniority. I can't afford to be there next year and lose all that. They're talking about taking away our sick days. They're talking about making a lot of cuts, maybe with some of our extracurricular activities. I'm hoping to keep my program going since I'm self-funded. I'm hoping driver's ed stays, but we don't know what's going to happen with all the other extracurriculars.
Well, thank you. That was a very, very informative interview. I'll just ask some general questions, okay? Let me just, you're kind of tall, so I'm going to back this up just a little bit, okay? Okay, first of all, you can introduce yourself, tell me what you're doing out here tonight.
I'm out here tonight to find out what people really think.
Okay.
Just the same way you are.
Okay. I'm going to ask a lot of questions of teachers, because teachers are on the front lines and they're feeling, you know, the brunt of the struggles to keep the kids educated and do the best they can. So what's your feeling about, you know, in general, what would be the solutions to the challenges for public education, and how do you feel that the governor's taking away collective bargaining will help that, or do you think that's a different issue? Or hinder it, yeah. Okay,
well,
please.
You know what? I really have a lot of respect for teachers. They have a very important job. And this is not a personal issue. This is an issue where the system is broke and we need to fix it. A system that perpetuates, I can give you an example in my own school district. There's a foreign language teacher that multiple parents have complained about. Multiple parents. She has 5 classes a day, 30 students a class. It's 150 students. And a good majority of those parents are complaining, but yet it's very difficult to have those teachers removed. And we don't want to have, like, in a case like that, you don't want to have one bad apple spoil the whole bunch for everyone, because most of the teachers aren't that way. But the issue is that with the current system, what would happen is, if under the current state, if there needs to be cuts, they're going to take the less experienced teacher that might be better with her students versus the teacher that everyone's complaining about because they can't get rid of her because of seniority. That's ridiculous. That has a huge impact on quality of education for our kids, and we need to fix that.